Do you see it ripped the fabric? It smells really burned. Don't forget the safety goggles. In today's video, I'm gonna try my DAJA DJ6 Laser engraver on a pair of jeans and maybe a cotton shirt. Let's find out. My name is Randy and I like to make art and do crafts. So before I try it on the back pocket, I want to do some tests. And I think I'm gonna use the waistband to test it on because I don't know which settings will work. So I'm just gonna turn on the machine because we need to focus it. So I'm just using my buttons on the top to get it onto the fabric. And now I'm turning the little dial on the laser and I'm turning it anti-clockwise and it will go into a dot, I think. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So let's turn on the app. I'm just going to pick graffiti and I'm just going to draw a line. I think that's maybe a little bit too thin. So let's get to maybe this width. That's fine. Just going to do next. So it's 2 millimeters. I want it to be a little bit smaller. So let's see if we can make it 1. And I think that's a little bit better. So I'm going to target it. And you know what? I'm fine with that. So I'm just going to go next step. And for my settings, I think I want to go cloth. And it says it's going to be 80% power and 90% speed. I don't want to burn anything, so I'm going to go for 100% speed. And I'm going to turn it down to, let's just go down way lower. Let's just try 25% power first. So I'm just going to put on my goggles. Okay. And then I'm going to press start. So this is going to be really, really quick. This is real time. That's done. So let's see. I'm going to take off the glasses and turn off the machine and see if it did anything. Okay, there's a marking. So as you can see, it's already marked it. Good thing we didn't go that high, but I want to see what it does for 50%. I'm just going to put it back on. Let's go back, do the same thing. Just gonna do a line. I'm gonna again make it 1 millimeter high. So next step, maybe I'm gonna pick cloth 10 watt. So as you can see now, the laser power has gone down. So maybe we just try it like that, because I actually don't know if the 10 watt version is different from the 5 watt. I forgot to do the targeting. Great job. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna run it like that. Oh, don't forget the glasses. And press start. When you wear these glasses, you cannot see what it's engraving. So it's done. Let's just turn it off again. And actually, weirdly, looks worse. This is the first one, and that's the second one. Yeah, that actually looks worse. It's more yellow. Let's try this again. I'm going to try and see if the focus is still good. Yeah, it's still good. So let's try another line. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Let's do it there. Getting the glasses again. I'm gonna do the cloth 10 watt again, but I'm putting the speed at 100, and I want to see if I put the power to 50%. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Okay, and that's not better. I'm gonna go back to the first cloth setting and I'm gonna turn the power to 100%. I'm gonna let the laser be at 80. So let's see how this one works. Okay, that's done. Okay, that's still okay. Yeah, let's try one more thing. And I'm actually just going to leave it on the cloth setting. Start. Okay. It's so hard to see. I do think the best one. It does smell way more burnt than my first one, and I don't like that. And as you can see, I've rubbed it a little bit, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's, can you see the fibers are breaking? Oh, you can see it right here. Do you see it ripped the fabric? So that's no good. So the original setting for the machine, if you put it on jeans, it's gonna rip it. So let's see, if I do a little bit bigger of a thing, so square, and I don't want it to be that big, but maybe like 10. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, that's going to be real big. No, don't like that. 5. Okay, I like that better. Go a little bit to the side. Next step. And I think I want to go back to cloth, speed at 100, And I think I'm gonna go for 50. Oh, come on. It's so hard to get an exact number on this app. Okay, so power at 50, speed at 100. Let's send it. I'm interested to see if it will break the fibers, because you don't want to break your fibers. So the original setting of the machine is too high, which is weird. I think I also want to try the original cloth settings for the 10 watt and see what that does, just to show you. Okay, almost done. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to test the cotton, but let's just see. Okay, interesting. It's weird because, can you see the last little bit is darker? The problem with this setting, it's not going deep enough to get the whole texture of the fabric, but I'm just gonna rub it. So it does make a marking, burns off the top layer, but I can still like stretch it and it doesn't break like that other one did. Okay, let's try the standard setting of the 10 watt and see what the difference is with that. So I'm just going to use the standard setting that comes with the cloth 10 watt. I was looking at my screen on the side, so I just forgot my glasses again. I know most of you don't know the feeling, but having 2 pairs of glasses on your face, it's not good. We are getting there, it's almost done. I'm not smelling burning. I do have my air purifier running, just in case. And I do have a fire extinguisher next to me, also just in case. You never know. Okay, let's look at that. Again, you can see the color is different. It smells really burned. Okay, let's do the rub test. Okay, there are fibers coming off. I'll take a little bit of a closer look. It's actually not looking too bad. Let's just pull on it. Okay, that's not breaking. That's okay too. There's actually not a whole lot of difference between the two. I actually prefer that one. So I think I'm gonna try that setting for what I wanna do on the back pocket. Okay, so I've chosen the design. So now I need to figure out how big I want it to be. That's pretty good, actually. So it's about 5 centimeters wide. I don't want it to be too big. I'm gonna play it safe because I don't remember the setting I had, but I think it was 50% power, 100% speed on the cloth setting. Don't forget the safety goggles. And I'm just gonna start. So I'm gonna let this run. It's gonna be a little bit longer than the test, of course, and I'll show you when I'm done. But what I did is I put a piece of wood inside of the pocket to make it flat. So hopefully that helps. And I'm just gonna let the machine run and finish it. I think it's gonna be about 5 minutes or so. We're about halfway. And I think I made a mistake by choosing this design because it's just line work. And I think this technique works better on more solid pictures. So I'm going to show you how this one turns out. I don't see a whole lot, so I'm not sure if it's actually going to work. But I think I'm going to do a more solid design on the other pocket and show you how that looks. And then I do want to test it on just a normal cotton top. Like this is just really thin, 100% cotton. But as you can see, it's really, really thin. And I'm not sure if that's gonna work or if it's just gonna go and damage this fabric so much that it's unusable. I think I'm just gonna try it on like the hem and see if that works. So let's just let this run. I'm actually seeing something on my screen. You cannot see that because like this is the machine, but I'm actually looking like there. There's a little monitor. Let me see if I can actually show you. So I'm actually watching this screen right now. So I'm not looking at the machine, I'm looking on the other side. So that's why sometimes the sound is different as well, because I look there and not there. But yeah, hope that makes any sense. It's almost done. Then I do want to run a test on the cotton, just for funsies. But as you can see, it's actually doing something. So it might not be a full disaster, but we'll see together. As you can see, this machine isn't really fast, but because I just use it for a hobby, it's fine. I'm lying. I do want a bigger machine. I do want a bigger machine. But this was 150 euros when I bought it. So that was what I could pay for a machine. It actually worked quite well. Look at that. So let's take out the wood. Yeah, I think it's on there. So let's get the fibers off. Okay. yeah, it actually worked really well. I don't mind it. I think I don't need another test. As you can see, the settings I used was 100% speed, 50% power, and I'm using a dark jeans that's 100%, I think 100% cotton. Let me check. So this is 98% cotton, 2% Leston. So there's a little bit of stretch. It's actually, let me do this. So these are some jeans I bought in the United States 10 years ago. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, it works. It looks actually pretty good. I can still stretch the fabric. It's not going to break. I don't know how well it's going to hold up in the wash, but I think probably pretty good because it only took off the top layer of fabric. But for this, yes, you can use the DAJA DJ6 Laser engraver to engrave on your jeans. So let's grab the little top. I'm pretty sure it's 100% cotton. Tag is gone. But let's just test it on the inside of the hem. Like so, I think. Turn it on. And first thing I'm gonna do is make sure my focus is right. I think it needs a little bit. Oh, that's good. The dot always looks bigger because the camera brightens it up and it looks big. But if you put the goggles on, I think you can see it. It's really, really tiny. So that's what you want. Let's do the same test. I'm just gonna do whoop. Next step, go to the engraver. It's gonna connect. Then I'm gonna go, let's do 2mm targeting. Okay, I want it to be on the hem, so I'm just gonna pull it over. Okay, that's on the hem. Grab my goggles. I'm gonna do the cloth setting, but I'm gonna go 100% speed, and I'm actually gonna go like 30% power because I'm scared it's going to go straight through. But I'm just gonna start it. Let's see what it does. It should go really quickly because it's just a little line. As you can see, it's already done. So let's see. Oh yeah, I don't think you want to go too much deeper in this. It is still in one piece. It is marked. Let's try the same setting as the jeans. Oops. I'm gonna put it back on there like so. So I'm just gonna do a little mark. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. Let's do the targeting. Okay, you wanna go up. That's probably just fine. Grab the goggles. Next step. And I'm gonna go again for the cloth. And I'm gonna go 100% speed, 50% laser, and we're just gonna see if that works. I do think you need a dark fabric. Well, let's just do this. Okay. Well, you can clearly see the color is a little bit yellow, so that's because it's burned. Ooh, yeah, it smells burnt. Yuck. Let's rub it. That's weird. You can see where it was. It took the fibers off. It didn't actually do a whole lot to the color. If I pull on it, you can see a little bit more where it was, but it doesn't change the color like it does with the jeans. So I think the cotton shirt is a fail. So here are my final thoughts. Engraving on jeans, that's a definite go. But I think they do need to be a very dark wash just to make the engraving stand out more. For the cotton, I think it's plausible. So I think I need to revisit that one in the future. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. And I'd love to see you in the next one. Bye, everyone!